Christopher Nolan's Inception is the cinematic equivalent of someone explaining how cool their dream was at 3 a.m., except it's been given a $160 million budget, Hans Zimmer's entire musical soul, and Leonardo DiCaprio looking like he hasn't slept since Titanic. The film tries to convince us it's about the mind, but it's really about how far you can stretch an idea before it breaks and starts talking in slow-motion bass drops. Let's start with the plot, or more accurately, the nesting doll of narrative confusion. Dom Cobb, DiCaprio, is a professional dream thief, which is already a job that sounds made up even for LinkedIn. He's hired by a mysterious businessman named Saito to do Inception, which is not just stealing ideas from dreams, but planting them. Because regular crime is for peasants. This is treated with the reverence of cracking the human genome, despite the plan being basically, let's tell a guy something in his dream and hope it sticks. Now the movie insists this is difficult, which is funny because if dreams were that hard to influence, advertising wouldn't exist. Cobb's team is assembled like a fantasy football league. The architect, the forger, the chemist, and Joseph Gordon-Levitt doing gravity-defying hallway ballet. Ellen Page's character, Ariadne, is a grad student who designs dreams and asks all the questions the audience needs answered, but somehow still ends up deeply confused by the end. A perfect avatar for us all. And then there's the infamous totem, Cobb's spinning top, which is supposed to tell him if he's dreaming or not. But consider this. The man spends the whole movie entering dreams, making dreams, dreaming within dreams. And we're supposed to believe that a top is his anchor to reality? That's like checking if you're awake by poking yourself with a spoon. The film's logic operates under dream rules, which means none. There are levels of dreams, time dilation, subconscious projections that shoot guns, and limbo, which is like a philosophical purgatory with better production design. Every time the movie runs into a narrative problem, it shrugs and says, "It's a dream," and throws another van off a bridge in slow motion. By the third layer, even Nolan seems to be dreaming of the box office receipts. DiCaprio's character is haunted by his dead wife, who is also a figment of his imagination, and also a psycho dream terrorist. It's hard to tell. All we know is she shows up, ruins plans, and wears a lot of melancholy silk. Marion Cotillard plays Mal like she wandered out of a perfume commercial and decided to emotionally sabotage the plot out of boredom. The action scenes are visually stunning and conceptually bonkers, but they carry all the emotional weight of a physics lecture. Explosions, zero-gravity fistfights, dream ski chases. It's like Nolan accidentally mashed together Bond, Freud, and a TED Talk, and the characters treat every dreamlike event with the enthusiasm of someone filing taxes. By the time the film ends, or doesn't, depending on your need for closure, the top spins, maybe wobbles, and the screen cuts to black. It's the cinematic version of a professor erasing the board right when the formula finally makes sense. Inception is brilliant, ambitious, and overcomplicated, like a student who writes in cursive with glitter pens and then complains the teacher didn't get it. It's a movie that asks what's real, what's a dream, and why anyone would willingly enter a subconscious where your dad issues come alive with machine guns. In conclusion, Inception is less about dreams and more about Christopher Nolan dreaming he's the smartest man alive, and accidentally convincing the rest of us to believe it too. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Quirky Critic signing out.